Italy's defence minister says a Navy frigate has been sent to assist a flotilla carrying aid to Gaza. The flotilla is reported to have come under drone attack off the coast of Crete. The people on board posted this on social media. The Global Sumud Flotilla said more than a dozen explosions were heard around the flotilla as it sailed off Greece late on Tuesday, with damage caused by unidentified objects dropped on deck. Some of those on board recorded messages. Here's one of them.
We just heard another attack right now. We know of 5 vessels that have been attacked by a bomb. You can clearly hear it, and again another bomb was released. We do not know which vessel it is at this very moment. Raise the alarm. We are in international waters carrying only humanitarian aid. We have no weapons. We pose no threat to anyone.
The Greek Coast Guard says a European Union Borders Agency patrol boat had approached one vessel and saw no evidence of damage. But let's speak now to Dr. James Smith, a British A&E doctor who, as part of the flotilla crew, had to return back to the UK, but is, I understand, still in contact with colleagues aboard the ship. James, good to see you. What have they told you? What's been happening?
So, Lucy, last night, a series of what appear to be coordinated attacks, I believe now 15 attacks on the flotilla. The flotilla now comprises about 40 vessels, most of which are small sailboats, 2 slightly larger motorboats, all of which, as you just heard from that clip, are carrying humanitarian aid, water, food, medicine. I myself was with the flotilla for about 2.5 weeks. I was on several of these boats, and I can attest to exactly that. These boats are crewed by regular folks from the world over, lawyers, doctors, nurses, teachers, and so on. What we know about what happened last night, so we were still trying to get to the bottom of exactly what was used against the boats, but a series of quadcopters were flying very close to the boats and dropped onto several vessels what looked like flashbangs, very loud noise, very bright light, often used to disorientate and to intimidate. And then, of course, the communications line was jammed. The VHF radio, which is used for emergency communications, started playing music by the Swedish band ABBA. We believe that this might well be due to the peculiar fixation of the Israeli state on the participation of Swedish national Greta Thunberg.
Given that the amount of aid on board the flotilla is so small, when the scale of need is so large, James, what was your motivation for being on board, for being part of the flotilla?
Look, I mean, I don't think that anyone on the flotilla feels that the amount of aid will make a significant dent on the material conditions. This is a population of more than 2.1 million Palestinians who are being subjected to genocide. The focus of the flotilla is not only to bring aid, but to draw attention to Israel's atrocities in Gaza, Israel's flagrant breaches of international law, and the failure of what's left of the international community to uphold its collective legal, political, and moral obligations. We know that direct action flourishes where political and legal systems fail to uphold the most basic values, the most foundational commitment to human rights. And the flotilla is doing what states have refused to do. Israel is perpetrating genocide against the Palestinian people, and it is incumbent upon all states, per the terms of the Genocide Convention, to act to break Israel's illegal siege. And really, that's the primary focus of the flotilla, to continue to draw attention to what Israel is doing to the Palestinian people in Gaza.
And James, in terms of your job as an A&E doctor, we have been hearing from 2 Australian doctors, surgeons who are working in Al-Shifa. They are barely functioning there. They describe just horrific conditions that they're having to operate in. And of course, so much of the rest of the infrastructure within Gaza has collapsed as well. I know that you've worked inside Gaza. I mean, what are you hearing from other colleagues who are in there at the moment?
Much the same as what you've just described. I mean, the situation in Gaza deteriorates day on day. Israeli forces have invaded Gaza City, where there was still some functioning healthcare facilities, some bed capacity. The Israeli tanks are now very close to Al-Shifa hospital. People, of course, being forced to flee towards the south. In the last couple of days, PMRS clinics have been repeatedly targeted. The Palestine Medical Relief Society, ongoing attacks on Palestinian healthcare and humanitarian workers, and of course on the entire population of Gaza, and still no tangible action from the so-called international community to end Israel's ongoing atrocities.
James,
this situation is just beyond horrific, Lucy.
Yeah. James, thank you for joining us. Dr. James Smith, British A&E doctor there, talking to us about the flotilla, but also conditions inside Gaza at the moment, particularly in the hospitals.